Okay, so the supplies you're going to need, there's quite a few things that we have. We may not use everything, but we have a choice of a lot of different things. So I'm burying some of this stuff so you can see. We've got some kind of a pinkish peach roses and some gray flowers and some little, what are these called? It doesn't say what they're called, but they're little knobby flowers. And I got all of those from Hobby Lobby. Okay. We have some pink glitter hearts that I got from Craft Outlet. And I'm just going to put these on the floor just so I have some extra room. I have 2 of these hearts that I got from Etsy. It came on a garland, and I just took them off the garland. So we're probably going to use a couple of these. These over here on this desk. Now I've made some ribbon roses from Satin ribbon, and I made a couple different kinds just so you can see what they look like. So I got this one. This one's my favorite one. It's a light pink and a light gray. It's a bigger one. This one, it's more tight than the other one. I will be doing a tutorial on these a little bit later on, but they're really pretty simple. But this one, as you can see, I did it alternating colors in and out. This one, I just did pink on the inside, gray on the outside. And this one, I did with a darker gray and a light pink, but it's a smaller ribbon. I think this is a 1-inch ribbon, and these are a 1.5-inch ribbon. Again, I'll be doing a tutorial on these, so stay tuned for that. I've got one of these heart door hangers that I got last year from the Dollar Tree. And I've got 3 of these pink glitter hearts. I got 2 of these on Etsy, but then I found out yesterday that Hobby Lobby is carrying these now. They are $2.99 at Hobby Lobby, and the SKU number is 588076. Okay, so we're going to use 3 of those. And I have 3 of these gray metal hearts. These were actually ornaments at the Christmas section at Walmart. I picked up all they had on these. They had little pine cones and ribbons on them. I just took those off. Okay, so we got 3 of those. So if you see them at Walmart and they still have some, pick them up. Okay, I got these at, did I get these at Hobby Lobby? Yep, I got these at Hobby Lobby. I got a bigger middle heart, and I got a smaller little heart. That's going to be our main focal points. So as you can see, the colors that we're going to be doing is gray and pink. So I've got 3 different colors of mesh that we're going to be using. Just leftover mesh. This is a fuchsia. So I want a little bit of a darker pink just for some contrast. And I got some metallic silver and some metallic coral. Okay. Got those. I'll keep these up here. Now we're going to be using a, what size is this? I got this at, this is a 24-inch round evergreen wreath, but I squished it to make it oval. And these, no, this one I got at Hobby Lobby, I'm sorry. So these are perfect. They were at $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. But again, like I said, I just squished it to make it oval. I didn't want it completely round. No, it's going to be easier to be able to put stuff on it. Okay, so now the ribbons we're going to be using are pretty. We're going to be using this 4-inch pink, they call it cotton candy ribbon. I got this on Etsy, but the people that make it is Regency International. It's a 4" by 10 yards pom-pom edge Dupioni wired ribbon. Okay, so we got that one. We got a 2.5" gray silver ribbon. I got this one from Craft Outlet. The number is X972240-51. And this one, I believe I got this at Craft Outlet a couple years ago, or last year sometime. It's kind of a natural with a lace in the middle. It's really pretty. Kind of gives it a different look. This one is RA1270. I don't know if they carry this one anymore, but check it out and see if they still carry it. This I got on Etsy. It's just a pink gingham. I don't even think, oh, it's wired in the middle, that's why. With little white hearts in the center. Then I got this gray gingham. This one I got at Hobby Lobby, $3.99 a roll. It's only 4 yards, so if you need it for a full Untitled mesh wreath, you want to at least get 2 of these. Okay? So I'm just kind of shove these over in the corner. Now, I've got a bunch of balls, Christmas ornaments that we may use. We may not even use any. We may use a couple. We may use quite a few. I'm not sure yet. These I got at Hobby Lobby during Christmas time. It's kind of a rose-colored pink. And I got some of these little pink balls that I got at, I think, Walmart last year. And I got some of these pink ones. And I believe I got these at Hobby Lobby during Christmas time. Okay, so I got those pink. I'm just going to set these over here. Okay. Like I said, we may not use any. We may use some. We may use all. And I've got these small silver ones. I got these at Hobby Lobby. These are my favorite, so I may use these sparingly because you can't get them anymore now. These I got at Hobby Lobby. They got rhinestone glitter things on them. My favorite. Then we got some. I'm not going to be using any of the blue, but they do have the silver in there, which I need. So those are the supplies. Now the tools you're going to need for these. Let me show you. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. Okay. You're going to need your glue gun. I use a cordless Sure Bonder. It seems to be the best glue gun I've used. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. And I use Gorilla Glue. Is the only glue I use because it holds up into high temperature weather and cold weather, to where things aren't falling off. And you're going to need your needle nose pliers. And you're going to need the wire cutters. And I don't need those. I was going to use my rotary cutter, but I don't need them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to, let me cut off this end real quick because it's frayed quite a bit from being on the shelf. And I'm not going to be too worried about how even this is going to be. So what I do is I don't even measure these. That one's frayed just as head. Okay. I hold it up to where my hand is just right above my head. Okay, and I just cut just like that. Okay, now if you need to measure these are about, mine are about 17 inches. If you have longer arms, then yours are going to be longer. Oh, this is kind of weird. Okay, I'm going to cut this piece off because it's all frayed at the top. Huh, weird. Never seen mesh do that before. Must have been how they made it. Okay, so we only have a couple of these. I'm not even gonna cut this off. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 of those pink. And I'm gonna cut the edge of this off. It's frayed quite a bit from being on the shelf. Okay. Oh, I guess I already had that one cut. Okay. So you want yours rolls at about 21 to 17 inches, I would say. Okay. I'm going to cut 5 of each of these and see how we are then. If we need more, we can always cut more. It's 4. 5. Okay. There's those. And put this one over here. Alright. Cut the edge off this one. You want to make sure you have a good pair of sharp scissors. That stuff really frayed, didn't it? Okay. Okay. Those. It's hard when it gets to the end of the roll because it wants to curl up on you. Okay. Be able to use that little tiny roll. Okay. Let's say that we can put this on the fire. Okay. I'm going to put these on the floor. I'll use them as I need them. Thought I had more pink, but the one I thought I had more of has different pastel colors in it. It's got more green in it. I don't want any green. I want gray and pink. I don't have more pink. I got a lot more gray, but not a lot of pink. Okay. So, how we're going to do this, first of all, I'm going to cut off my tag. Nobody wants to see that, right? Now, with evergreens like this, I don't cover up the back. Okay, you can if you want. And how I take one of these, make sure it's even at the top. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a loop so if somebody is able to hang it. Okay? So I'm just going to take these 2. And these are all wired. So I'm going to wrap it around each other. Okay? And then what I'm going to also do, so I can remember where it's at, I'm going to take a piece of pink ribbon. I'm going to tie this in here, otherwise, so people can find it. Otherwise, they're going to be looking for it and looking for it and looking for it. Okay. And just tie this in a knot. Okay. Now, let me show you a little trick with this satin ribbon. Okay. The edges, if you can see this, like to fray a little bit. Take a lighter or a match or something like that and get right close up to the edge. Just like that. And it seals it. Okay. Do it again. You don't want to start it on fire. There. Now they're able to see where the loop is at. Okay. So I'm just going to fluff this up a little bit. It's pretty thick down here at the bottom. I can't believe it's 2020 as of tomorrow already. Where did the time go? Right? shoot. They say time flies when you're having fun, but you know what? I don't remember having that much fun, you guys. I've had fun, but not that much fun. Okay, you just kind of run your fingers through it like a comb. Okay. It's probably going to shed a little bit, but that's okay. You're not going to be able to see a lot of this anyway, and it's okay even if you do see a little bit of a greenery, it's okay. Now, I do have to say that Craft Outlet does carry, and I just got some in the mail, but I had already picked this out before I got it. They have a gray evergreen. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit so you can see it. They have a green or a gray evergreen, just like this, in round, and a gray teardrop spot. So check that out. That's gonna be good for Valentine's Day, spring, Easter. Oh, not so much Easter, but anything, you know, gray and pink is a popular color. Okay. It's really thick down here at the bottom. Push those up a little bit. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it wants to be somewhat even. Okay, I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me fluff this thing all day, so. Alright, there we go. That's pretty fluffed. So, now what we're going to do, and this will also help you to remind you which way is the top. So I'm going to start with a gray, since we have more of that. And I do have another pink up there, which I might get. Just a second. It's a dark pink, but if we need more pink, we can use it. That's got pastels in it. Okay. So I got this pink jute, and I might use some of this if we need it. It'll give different colors of pink. So, pull this out of the way. So how I do this is, you see it naturally wants to curl this way, which is good. So you want to hold it to your chest like this, and just curl it in with a natural curl and squish it in the middle. Okay, I'm just going to start putting this at the top. And this is just like a regular wire form wreath. All these ties are wired. Okay. I'm just going to keep doing that all the way around. This one's little, so just going to squish it. Okay, put on the gray. This is why I don't measure it, because it doesn't really matter the length, because you're not going to really notice it. You're just using leftover mesh. This is a good way to use your leftover mesh. Okay. This one. Shove it in there. Tie your ties about 3 different times. And then I'll do a fuchsia one. Now there's no really rhyme or reason how I'm spacing this apart. I'm just kind of going about, I would say, I don't know, maybe it's about 7 inches apart if you had to measure. I know some people like to measure. Light gray one. Just so the ends of each one are kind of touching or right next to each other. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be cutting the jute pink and putting some up on top. I love using evergreens because they're so easy. They're so easy. Evergreens are my favorite. Now when I started doing this, I started using regular wreath forms, which I still make regular wreaths. In fact, I just made one for a Broncos one the other day for my friend for Christmas. Alright. And so I still do them, but I use a lot of evergreens. I use different things for, let's see, this one right here. Evergreens and ovals and my swags, and swags are my favorite. So whenever you have, you can find evergreens, especially around Christmas time and the end of Christmas, buy as many as you can and keep them in stock because you can use them all year round. I am going to put a, because I don't want to put the same color right there. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, there's that one. Let's do this. Cut the top of this off. And it doesn't matter that your colors match perfectly. If you want, if you're a little OCD like I am sometimes, it's perfectly fine. You can make all your colors match. But as long as your colors are in the scheme of what you're going for, different pinks, different grays, a dark gray, a light gray, I have to use some more gray. You can use even 21-inch mesh and just cut it in half. Where is the one I need? This one. Okay, so I'm out of the coral. You're going to be putting a lot of stuff in here anyway with ribbons and stuff like that. You're really not going to see a whole lot of this greenery. And it's kind of helpful when it gets to the end because it's natural curl. Kind of helps you out a little bit. And And then we'll have plenty of this pink left, so we can always use some of this as filler if we need to. And be careful with this jute because the fibers get everywhere. I can see them floating around. If you need to, if you have like asthma problems, I would definitely wear a mask when using this jute. There. We're just going to use the rest of this. I don't want my staple to rip this, so get off. There we go. Okay, now this one's going to be kind of a big one. This one's kind of all over the place. I'm going to cut the end of this one off because it's really frayed. Okay. So well, this end wants to go this way, and this, in fact, I'm just going to cut this end off because we're just, no, I think we should be okay. There we go. Okay, and we have a little bit of pink left if we need it. So this is what it looks like. Pretty so far, right? So some of this I may have to stand up when I'm doing because I need an aerial view. Okay. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to turn my glue gun on. First of all, that would be helpful. I'm going to see if my, I bet it won't, I bet it's too thick. You may have to compromise. So I've got what's called a beadsmith. It's got a little tooth down here, and you want the tooth to be under whatever you're poking a hole in. Okay? In fact, why is this so loose? Oh! Shoot. Well, that didn't help me out, did it? Crap. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be using the beadsmith because I just lost the little screw that went on it. Unless it's on the table somewhere. Probably on the floor. Crud. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, with that in mind, I'm going to have to get a new tooth for that. I gotta find my zip tie mounts. Alright, let me find my zip tie mounts and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I found my zip tie mounts. These are called like tie wraps. I normally don't use these a lot because I'm so afraid they're going to fall off. I haven't had one fall off yet, so that's a plus. Now, both of these have these at the top, so I'm only going to use one on the bottom of each one. Okay, let me show you how I'm going to do this. Let me move this over just a tad. Now let me move it over this way. I'm trying to get you guys an angle to where you can see without knocking all of my ribbon on the floor. Okay. And now you can see. Okay. So, you're going to need your glue gun and your E6000. Okay? Now, the E6000, the reason why I use two glues, the E6000 is to make sure you have the best hold. But you'd have to let this dry overnight in order for you to be able to use your item. That's where the glue gun comes in. So you put this on the bottom and then you put hot glue on the top. The hot glue will dry enough to where you can be able to use this. Okay, we're still going to let this sit a little bit, but not too much. So I think I'm going to put one right there. And then we're going to put a zip tie on it. Not a zip tie, but a pipe cleaner. I do that all the time. Now these ones are the 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter. I like to use the smaller ones. I do have the bigger ones for like signs and things. I'm going to need 2 of these. I got an adhesive back, but I don't trust the adhesive. They will fall off. I have seen that happen. Okay. So, what I'm going to do first, take the adhesive back. Oh, let me open up my 6000 because I got to punch a hole in it. It's a brand new bottle. Okay. This is a big one. Okay. Take the adhesive off. And I'm going to put E6000 on here. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Like that. Put some hot glue on here. And put this on here. Okay? Let that one dry. Let that one dry. Do the same thing on this one. So what I'm probably going to do, so I can let that one dry, is I'm going to at least wire these ones on, and then I can put the pipe cleanered one on when they dry, because I can do it from the back. But at least you'll be able to see what it looks like. Okay, oh, I got glue in there. And I put my middle name is not Grace, you guys, just saying. I'm getting glue all over myself. Okay, there. Put some hot glue. This E6000 stinks. Okay. Just like that. Now, I'm going to take a pink pipe cleaner for both. I'm just going to kind of stick this through here. Okay. You can twist it while you're holding on to it. Just twist it a couple times. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there. Now, the hot glue is going to make it so it doesn't slide. See, this one's already setting. You can use wire if you want. It doesn't really matter. Hold it down. Twist it. It's a good thing that these have those, right? So I'm going to use some silver wire. This is 22 gauge wire. It's the only wire I use. It's tough enough to where it doesn't break, but it's thin enough to where it's not so bulky. I'm just cutting 4 pieces. They don't need to be super long, but long enough to be able to go through the other side of the evergreen. This silver wire is floral wire. I get this at how did I get it? I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. You can get it at Joann's. You can get Michael's. I don't know if you can get it at Walmart. I don't know that. I don't remember if I've looked there and they just don't have it. You would think they do because I do have a floral section, as small as it is. You can get it at Amazon. And I'm just twisting it a little bit. Now how I'm going to do these is I'm going to put the big one on first, and then I'm going to kind of overlap the small one on the top of it. I had... Okay, so that's that one. This wants to come off. I'm not going to let it... Okay. And do the same with this one. Just hold it, twist it, just twirl it while you're holding the wire. It'll twist itself. While you hold the wire and twist it. Okay. Now, so, and remember where our top is. Oops, see, here's the top. I was going to put it down at the bottom. Okay. So, I am going to put this right up here at the top. Okay, kind of move my mesh around a little bit. Turn this around. I want to make sure that my heart right here, the heart right here, is kind of right at the top. Okay? So, I'm going to go right through. Turn my light on. There we go. Now we can see. Okay. It's getting a little dark in here. I'm going to go right through here. My wire is going to cooperate with me. Y'all, I think that putting on signs are like my nemesis. I'm just saying. I have the hardest time putting signs on. I'm really not a big fan of it, but it is what it is, right? See, and this came off. Dang it. I'm going to have to deal with that later. So, this is why I wanted to put this on first, because I hate it. Just saying. Now there's 2 bars on here. Stepping on my pants. There's 2 bars on this wreath, so I'm going to try to put it on the first bar. Okay. And pull down on it. And it's not nearly where I want it to be. Here's my loop right here. Try this again. And you guys, if you get frustrated with your sign, just walk away and come back later. I've almost wanted to throw my sign out the window. Oh, it was horrible. Okay, so this one, get out. Come on. These evergreen ties I want to get in the way. Okay, there we go. This side. there's that side. Now, okay, this one to kind of go out this way. If we can get it tight enough, we may not need that pipe cleaner on the other side, on the bottom, but we'll see how it goes. Because we're going to glue the little one to the top of this as well. Let's see how it lifts up like that because of the mesh. I may just take that mesh out. Let me just take the mesh out. When in doubt, take it out, right? We can always use it in a different pot, in a different spot. We're probably going to need to fill some in anyway. There. Now it's like more like it's supposed to. I want to kind of get it over. I hate it when my, there it goes. It wants to curl up on me. And I'm going to cut these wires after we're done. I'm just going to put these on the floor. Bend that down a little bit. There. There's that one. So, now, this one's probably going to come off too. Yep. Okay. So now, see how I want to put this one, because I want to kind of put it down like this. I'm going to lay these down a little bit. I'm going to take this mesh out too. Okay, there. Flatten it a little bit so it has a place to lay. I'm going to kind of stick it like that. So I may take this one out, and I'm just doing this as I go along, you guys. I've never made this one before, so I'm going to stick this one on my bar. Okay. There's my bar. Kind of push it through the mesh, and I'm going to glue this down. Okay, so it sits like that. Okay, this is the way we want it to sit. It's just, I want it kind of at an angle, like this. So, I'm going to do, put some glue here, here, and here, and I'm gonna lay this down. Okay, now don't touch this metal right here up when you put the glue on it, because the metal is going to be hot. So I'm just going to kind of hold that for a little bit. Until it sets. It's already starting to set. I can feel it. Feel it. Okay. Yep. See? Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to put a big bow right down here at the bottom. So I'm going to put this over here for a second. So it looks like we're not going to need that zip tie after all. Yay! You know, don't get rid of these. Let these dry, and then you can put them away. You can save them for something else. You guys, supplies are so expensive these days, and you don't want to waste anything if you can help it. So I'm going to kind of make a hand bow, and I know you don't make a hand bow with the Easy Bow Maker, but I use the Easy Bow Maker to hold it for me. Because my hands are too small to fit everything in my hand. I love making hand bows, but my little handies are too small. So I'm going to use a pink, gray, and pink. Okay, so I'm going to use a 4 inch, a 2.5 inch, and a 1.5 inch. Okay. All right. Now, this is kind of short. This is so pretty. I love this stuff. I'm going to cut the end of this one off. Okay, so I'm going to make kind of long tails. Probably about an 11-inch tail. Okay. So what you want to do is then pinch it, pull it up. We're going to make a pretty big loop. Pinch it in the middle, right here. Okay. So the loop is going to be probably about 7 inches. Okay. Then this is the part that got me, is the hardest part. Okay. So then what you want to do is you want to put your hand underneath this ribbon, pull up on it, turn your ribbon, so now the front is now the back, cross your ribbon, pinch it in the middle, okay, and you make sure they're even, just like that, okay. And then cut your ribbon. Now I'm making one side a little bit longer than the other, which is completely fine. They don't have to be the same. Then this is when I have it being, that looks bigger. Okay, hold on. This side looks, this side looks shorter for some reason. I don't know if it's because this is in the way. You want to pull them up together. Yeah, pretty even. Okay. All right. Now, that's the first part of our bow. I got a pin. I always pin my ribbon. I don't use a rubber band because a rubber band will crease the inside of it. And it'll leave a mark on your ribbon. So I always take a straight pin and just stick it in there. You can get bulk of pins in like Joann's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere that has any sewing. I don't think Michael's carries them because they don't do any sewing stuff. Okay, so this one we're going to do the same thing. Kind of a long tail. This one's about 12 inches. Okay, pull it up, pinch it. This one's about 6.5 inches. Okay, so how I do this, I know it gets confusing because you don't twist like you normally do, right? So when you pull up on your ribbon, put your hand like this, like you're holding it backwards. Okay, so if you're holding it to the side, twist it to where you're facing the ribbon. Then take your other ribbon and pull it to the back. Just like that. Alleviates any twisting. Okay. Just pinch them in the middle. Okay. And then we're going to put this also in here. re-glue those or something. My pegs, the only thing that I don't like about the Easy Bow Maker is those pegs keep coming out, and I've glued them. I'm gonna have to, the glue is coming loose. I may have to do the E6000 glue because I just used hot glue. All right, so this one, ow, put it in here. Okay. Now this one, I want to see how this curls. Okay, it curls pretty good. All right, so again, I'm going to make a long tail. Pinch it. Okay, so this loop's only going to be about 5 inches. Come on. It wants to twist on me. Just like that. All right. Now, one of the other good things I like about the evergreens is I don't have to put twist ties or pipe cleaners in my bows. I can put my bow directly in the evergreen by using the tie. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. It makes life so much easier. Okay, now on this before I spill it, step all over it. Okay, let me get this back. I'll show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the bow down here kind of at an angle. So I'm going to take my bow out of the bow maker. Okay, and I'm going to put it, I'm going to find 2 long ties. These 2 will work. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. See? That's all you have to do. Okay. I can fluff the bow. My mesh got stuck on the little ball-y thing here. Okay, just kind of maneuver it around. Go this way with these 2. Okay, these go in the middle. And what I like to do with my bows is I like to put stuff in the middle of my bow. So I'll probably put a flower in there. Okay. Now, I'm going to take, if they're crinkled at the edge underneath, just go down to the bottom and pull it. Okay. Fluff it. Alright, now let me dovetail these. Now how I dovetail is I take my 2 ribbons, my ribbon, and fold it in half, and I cut at an angle, and it makes a pretty dovetail. Let me move my light, you guys, because it's like, my lighting looks really weird. I don't know why. Oh, let me do this. There we go. It was like my light was just sitting on top of this. It looked really dark. There we go. Okay. Again, I take my ribbon. This one's twisted. There we go. Fold it in half. Cut it at an angle. Just like that. We're going to do this one as well, the big one. Only we're not going to do as much of an angle. So when you're looking at ribbon, especially during a Christmas season, you want to think ahead of, you know, how can I use some of this Christmas ribbon during the rest of the year? Well, you know, red, you're going to be able to use all year long. You got 4th of July, you've got Valentine's Day, what else? You know, you can use green for St. Patrick's Day, for spring, summer, gray or silver, you can use for any time of the year. Valentine's like this, spring with spring flowers. So think about how you can use your ribbon all year round. Stock up on the Christmas ribbon when the sales go on. You know, when they're doing 50, 60, 70% off, stock up as much ribbon as you can. Now, that was a really bad dovetail. There. You know, I wouldn't use the ribbon the Christmas ribbon that's got snowflakes on them or stuff like that, because you want to use the ones like this. It's got glitter on it. It's pretty plain. You know, you could use it for a lot of different things. It's gonna drive me nuts. The little balls are getting stuck on the mesh. There we go. There. There's our bow. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to start putting some flowers in here. So I've got 3 of the gray, and I got some pink ones behind me too if we need to use them as fillers, which we may. Okay. This is when your wire cutters are going to be coming handy. So I want to kind of stick one like right up in here. So let me take one of these. I call these dahlias. I don't know if they're really called dahlias or not, but that's what I call them. That's probably not what they're even called. Okay, so I'm just going to stick. You know, I should put a pink one up here, because then I have to put a pink one down here in the bow. Let me do something. I got some other pink ones up here. Okay, I got these ones. Okay, I got some of these. I can put some of these top. Yeah, I don't know why I saved that twig. I don't get it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of take one of these, stick it right down in here. Okay, and then I might put up the gray one behind it. I wanted to lift up on me. There we go. Well, we want to make sure we're doing this so we can see that it's still a heart, you know? And that's pretty right there. You want to place your flowers before you glue them, so you want to make sure that you like the placement, because when you stick them in there and they're glued and the glue sets, it's really hard to rip them back out. Okay, let's stick that one like that. And normally I would just use my glue pot for this, but I've already got a limited amount of space, so I didn't want to get it out. Okay, and then we got this one, so let's cut this. Now save, you guys, these leaves are awesome. I save these leaves because you can use them for different things. In fact, I'm going to cut these flowers off and then put these away so I have more room on my table. I know I'm going to be using all of these. I love these. These are kind of like a Victorian pink. So it's crossed between like a pink and a coral. Love them. These leaves are kind of pretty too, so let me do those. Oh, I got 3 of these. Good. For some reason I thought I got 2, but I got 3. Yay! Did I just dump my flowers on the floor? Alright, hold on, I think I just did. Hold on, I gotta go around my table and go get them. Hold on. Right back. My ribbons on the floor. I'm gonna put this right here. And no, I did not. Okay. I thought I knocked them on the floor, but I didn't. Okay. I had another gray flower up there. It's a lighter gray, but it's still a shade of gray, so we're going to use that one. I'm not going to save these flowers or these leaves because I don't like them. Okay. And now I'm just cutting all of these. If you don't know if you're going to use all of your flowers, don't cut them off. Just cut whatever you need. But I know I'm going to be using all of these, so I'm going to cut them off. I'm going to cut one of these. Let me put one like right in here. Let me put these on the floor. Paint. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put, so I've got a gray one here. I want to put a gray one over here and a gray one over here. So I kind of have it in a triangle effect. Okay, so I've got 4 gray ones. Alright, we'll save these ones. So I want to put one like right here. See, it'll look really pretty right there. Okay. So make sure, like I just did, don't put your fingers in the glue. Okay? I'm going to spread this out just a tad so you can see the whole thing. Then, I'll put this over here. Probably going to put a little rose in here, because I've only got 2 of those other ones. Okay, I'm going to kind of cut this a little bit more. Don't need it as long. Okay, I'm going to put this one right in here. Just like that. See, they're kind of in an angle. Okay, now, let me put this up so I can see it. It's going to be sitting like this. There's that bow. I'll start putting some hearts in it. Let's see. I usually don't put it like this so I can, I got middle hearts there. I want to kind of put one maybe right in, do a pink one right there. I'm going to cut this off. I may have to put like a gem on the top of that or something. Stick that one right there. Maybe one over here and one up there. All right. This is going to be a heart-alicious, you guys. I have a tendency to touch the glue, so don't do as I do. Let's see. Okay, let's put one there. Let's put one like right here. Now, if you guys don't find these at Hobby Lobby yet, you can buy, these are just styrofoam, you guys. You can just buy styrofoam hearts, put Mod Podge over the top of it. This is a chunky glitter, and you can get red, pink, silver, and you can make your own. Just make sure that when you put the glitter on, you let it dry. And then you want to put another layer of Mod Podge over the top, or your glitter is going to come off everywhere. Okay, and stick another one like right there. I think the hardest part about making these kind of wreaths is where to start. You know, with placing stuff, and where should I put my flowers, or you know, that kind of thing. And it just takes practice. You're looking for balance. So we're going to have a bow up here, and I'm probably going to have a bow right here with the same ribbons, and then ribbon throughout, ribbon tails. Okay. So you just kind of have to get a feel. And what was I doing? Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to put this on there. Let me see if I want to put this on there. Hold on. Let me lift this up. Hopefully that doesn't. Okay, that seems to be on there already. I'm going to put that on there. Trying to figure out. I want this in here, but. Hold on a second. I'm going to move this wreath that I've been working on. Put it in the chair. Okay, I got to set this over here for a second so I can look at it. Okay. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I just need to take a look at it real quick. I need an up close and personal view. To see where is the top. There we go. Found the top. Okay. Do I want to set it like right here? That's kind of cute right there. I might set that right there. Nope, I like it on this part up here. So that's where we're going to put it. Okay. Sometimes you just need a bird's eye view, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on here like this. I'm going to put glue all the way around it. It's got little lips on it. Cute. I'm going to hold it down here at the bottom by the bow. I'm going to put glue on it all the way around. Now if you see these at Dollar Tree, snag them, because I got a bunch of these last year. I never used them, but they come in the pink and the red. I think they even had white. I'm not sure, but I didn't like the white. I'm just going to press down on this. Boy, it sticks to that metal like nobody's business. Okay. Get my tweezers. If you guys have a pair of these are my lifesavers. These are like my second pair of hands. It helps me get little pieces that I can't reach with my fingers, like this. There we go. There we go. That's gonna look cute. I have a little pink heart that can go in the middle of that. I'll go get it. Hold on, I got a little pink heart. Will this fit in here? No. Hold on, I've got a little pink heart that can go in here. I might just use those hearts and get some more. Right back. Okay. Now, whatever. I got these also at Hobby Lobby yesterday. This will look so cute inside of here. So cute. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this. So you guys, I always get a design in mind, but as I'm working on it, it's gonna look a little bit different. Okay, so this is an ornament. I'm just gonna stick this in here like this. That's gonna look cute. Just gonna put a bunch of glue on the back. I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby and get some more of these. Okay, make sure you don't touch it. Make sure it's even. And press down on it. I'm gonna put it down just a tad because I think I'm gonna put a little jewel right there because I don't want the top of that showing. And I have some little jewels over here. Okay. Oh cool, the heart ones are at the very top too. Yep, I'm gonna stick that right there. Okay, just put a little bit of glue at the tip. And I'm just gonna glue this right here. You're gonna have to hold on to it. And let it sit for a second. That's cute. Okay. Got those, and I got these other two. It's a darker pink. I don't like that pink. There's a light pink. And there's another light pink. Oops. And I got these jewels in bulk at Hobby Lobby in the jewelry making section. They've got all colors, blue, purple, green. So it's just a big box of jewels. It was $15.99, and I've used it for several projects already. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like so far. Okay, so this is where we're at. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I want to put this other bow in first before I put any more embellishments on. So I'm going to put another bow up here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set this on the floor real quick, and then I'll put the rest of the embellishments on. That is so cute. Love it. I'm gonna have to, hold on. That wants to slide down. Turn my fan on. That might help, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I move this one up just a tad. It's not tight enough. Get it really tight. There we go. We're just pushing these down for now, and then I'll adjust it later. There we go. That's better. Okay. So let's set this right here for now. Okay, so I'm gonna make another bow, but it's gonna have shorter tails. Do the same thing as I did before. I wasn't sure, normally I make all of my bows at the same time, but I wasn't sure where I was gonna put it yet, so that's why I waited. In case you were wondering, why is she doing it now instead of earlier? Okay, so I'm gonna make a shorter tail. So this one's probably about 8 inches long. Okay. I'm making the loops smaller too. Okay, so this loop is about 6.5 inches. Okay, pull it up. It's twisting on me. Pull it up. That's a little too big. There we go. Now it's even. Even Steven. Again, it doesn't matter if one side's longer than the other. It really doesn't. Okay. Just gonna stick this in here. Just like that. Okay. I may use some more of this. Well, probably not going to use this anymore because I like to say I don't like to use as a lot of 4-inch ribbon, just enough to make an impact, like a wow factor. But 4-inch ribbon can be very expensive, so a little can go a long way. Okay, so again, we're going to use the gray or the silver. And we're going to do shorter tails. So probably about 7 inches on this one. And shorter loops. So this is probably about 5.5 inches. Oh, that twists on me. Now, if you'd like to see me do a tutorial to show you how to make these bows by hand and slower and in more detail, let me know. You can put it in comments. Now, this video will also be in my Etsy shop, so you can always go on my business page, or you can sign up for my design group, which is called the Craft Shack, and it's $14 a month. We do all kinds of things. We do wreaths, we do swags, we do centerpieces, we do wall hangings, candle holders, candle holder centerpieces. Oh, you name it, we do it. We're a cool bunch of gals. If you're not sure where that link is, it'll be in the comments down below. Okay. I'm not measuring this, but I'm just making sure they're all around the same. Okay. In the middle. Okay, put this in here. Alright, so I'm gonna put nail pliers in here so I can kind of hold it down while I get my wreath. Okay, now I'm gonna put this bow like right here. That's a perfect spot right here. Okay, so just when you're holding it down, hold it on both sides, take it out of the wreath or the maker, and then put it right in your tie. That's all there is to it. Okay, you do want to tie it just a little tight. Move this out of the way. Keep stepping on something. These little balls like to get snagged on the mesh. Okay, these down. Okay, I'm gonna put these up. Just put your hands inside the loops and pull them just like that. The other way, and these can kind of just go to the center. Just like that. Again, if they're pinched at the bottom, just go down the bottom and pull it. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I dovetail the ends. Again, you fold the edges in, fold it in half, and cut at an angle. This does not like the dovetail. It's a really thin ribbon. I'm not sure where these people got it from. Like I said, I bought it on Etsy, so who knows. The outside of it is not wired. It's the inside where the little hearts are that's wired. It's a little bit different ribbon than I'm used to. But I thought it was really cute and really pretty, so, and it was pink. I'm not a big pink fan, but I mean, it's not my favorite color, but I don't dislike it either. It's just not, I'm not a pink girl. I'm more of a dark, like, if I do pink, it's like fuchsia. Or, you know, if I do blue, dark blue or turquoise, you know, things like that. I'm not the pastel-y kind of person. I'm just gonna kind of dip it still a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, so I'm gonna kind of turn this a little bit. So it's more this way. I'm going to sit here and fluff this the whole time, but I just want to kind of get it in the right spot. There we go. That's where I wanted it. There. so this is what we got so far. Isn't that cute? Let me take a look at it so I can see. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Might move this just a tad. There we go. I want it kind of an angle. I don't want it sideways. There we go. Okay, there we go. Better. Better, better. I love this pink. I'm gonna have to get some more of it. Like I said, I'm not a pink fan, but I do love this bright pink. Okay, so now we can continue putting our embellishments on. There goes that one. Okay, so I had one here, and we're gonna put one right up here. Put this right here. Right there, and here. I don't want it sticking up. Or a good angle at it. Right there. There. Okay. No, let me see. Yeah, it's not going to sit on there right. I'll have to get different gems. Okay. Put more glue in here. I'll have to get another glue stick here in a second. Just going to stick this right down in here. Okay, let it do its thing. Get another glue stick. Oh, that's not ready yet. Okay. Let me get another jewels and see if I can find something. I keep sticking on these flowers. I got that flat. Let me see. We do have smaller, like these ones. These would be kind of cute on there. Let me see if I can. What do I keep stepping on? There we go. You know what I do have though? I do have smaller ones. You can't be crafting and not have jewels. That's going to be another project we do, you guys, this week. Okay. Got my box of jewels. These I also got at Hobby Lobby. You guys, this is going to be such a cute project. Don't miss it. And for you guys that are watching from my Etsy shop, I'm going to have that one in my Etsy shop as well. Okay, so let me over there. Okay, so this is when my tweezers come in handy. Love these things. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this size. I don't know if you can see that, but so what I'm going to do is, well, let's see, hold on. That's kind of a big spot to cover. Sometimes these get a little hard to hold on to. Let's see if I can cut a little bit more off of that. I got these little tiny scissors. Better. Then I can use that other one. Because these are too dark for this. I don't know why they didn't make, it's weird. They got light pink, and dark pink. Why wouldn't you make the other bigger ones the same color? But anywho, they didn't ask me. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit right there. And put this right on top of it. Okay. You'll never know that it was there. Ta-da! Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, and hopefully I don't knock this over. Okay. Gotta be careful with this thing. Do a little surgery on this. Just want to get off as much of this ribbon as possible. You gotta be kind of fast with this, so once you get it on there, you can kind of maneuver it around a little bit, but you gotta be fast to get it on there because this glue dries quick. Okay. Alright, now let's do one more. Glue whip right there. Okay, this one needs a little bit more surgery. Scalpel. I may not be able to get enough off of there. It's hard to, I wish they wouldn't put that in there. So when I sell my embellishments like this, I always put the option for people to have a hanger on it or not. So depending on if they're going to use it as an ornament or an embellishment. Just a FYI if you are going to start selling embellishments. Okay. Now, one of these suckers. Come on. I like these gems because they come in every color but orange and red. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's done. I've had this thing for a while, so the lid's kind of falling apart. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I can put this back over here. You guys hear my pupper? My puppers? Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put these gray and pink roses that I made. I don't know if I'm going to use this one because it's so different than the other two. Inside the bow. Okay, I'm just going to, these are candy sticks, you guys. You can cut them with your wire cutters. They're just cardboard. I'm just going to glue this and stick it right down inside. You want to make sure that your ribbons are where you want them before you start gluing stuff inside your bow, because you need to make sure that your bow is where you want it. Let's put it that way. Okay, there we go. That looks so pretty in there. Okay, do the other one. Ribbon and ribbon. How awesome is that? I'm going to take out just a little bit more. Okay, make sure this is over here. This is over here. Okay. That's where I want it. too pretty. We don't have too much to go. We're still going to put a couple flowers on it and some ribbon tails, and we'll be good to go. Just like that. Okay, just let them sit so the glue can set. Now, we do have some more got these. You guys, there's gonna be hearts all over this place. I think I'm gonna put them behind here. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right behind it. Kind of off a little bit. Right there, I think. Don't put it where the holes are. Okay, maybe glue. Just gonna put it around the corners and stick it inside just like that. There's that one. Okay. This one. Right there. I can also take some little gems and put them on here too to hide that hole, which I will probably do. I have to get my gems back out. Okay, and we're going to do the same to the top. Now, I don't want the evergreen in the way. Okay, put it up like that. It's going to be so cute, you guys. Okay, just put some glue all around the corner. And stick it in there. Okay, there. At that one. The thing about these things like this is it sticks to the evergreen quite a bit. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some more mesh in here. Because we're missing some holes a little bit. This one right here. Like I said, it doesn't matter if, and that's gonna stick to that. Stick that underneath. You see a little bit of green, but I don't want it to be prominent. Okay. Stick that like that. Okay, there's that one. Do a little bit of gray on this side. Right here. Right. There. Okay. Now this would have been perfect to use on the gray over evergreen that I bought. I'm gonna put a pink one right there. So we're gonna need a pink one right there. This one's a big one. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put this one on the inside. That one. pink one right here. And where's my pink? There it is. Okay. Lost my tie. There we go. This bottom is thick. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit because it's fatter at the top than it is on the bottom. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put some ribbons in here too. I want to add these afterwards, and the little ones over here, and the flowers, until we put some ribbon tails in. Okay. Okay. Now, I know, I'm sorry, I can't stop messing with my ribbon. Okay. Now I'm going to put some tails in here. So, I'm going to use some of this pink gingham and some of this gray gingham. Okay. And take that out. I'm going to make the tails probably about 8 inches long. Let's do 7 inches long. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see, I'll put this one right here. Right where I have this tie for this mesh. I'm going to be dovetailing all these. I'm just not going to worry about that right now. I'll pick it up later. And yes, I'm dropping it on the floor. That's okay. It's hard to fold this with my scissors in my hand, especially with this ribbon, because it's stiff in the middle and soft on the outside. It's hard to dovetail those ones too. I may do some 2.5 inch too in the silver with the pink. I know I'm going to be doing pink all the way around. I'm going to put these ones on the floor. Oh, I still got those hearts too. And I don't think we're going to be putting any balls in it. I thought I was going to, but I may put those big ones in there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it. Okay, I'm going to put some tails right here. I'm going to put a 2.5 inch. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I don't know if I want that in there. Sounded good at the time, but I'm not going to measure these. step that back. I'm going to pull this one just a tad. There we go. Okay, there's that. Okay, and I'm going to put one right in here. Just find the ties that it goes with. Put one in the middle. Okay, so this one and this one. I'm just going to alternate. Like I said, I'm not going to measure them, but if you want to, they're about, I don't know, 7 inches long. Ribbon's hard to dovetail. Now this gingham, this gray gingham that I got from Hobby Lobby is not the greatest. It's a little thin, so if you're looking for a thicker ribbon, I would go to Craft Outlet or Trendy Tree or something like that and see if they have it. It's thin. I mean, I like it. It's pretty, but it's thin. What's going on here? These ribbons, put them under here. Okay, I'm going to put some also inside here, in here. I'm going to put the same ribbons. Do little shorter tails for the inside. So it's amazing how this little this starts out and then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It ends up being pretty big. You could use a smaller evergreen if you wanted to. I like using the bigger ones. You can put more stuff on them, and I like stuff. Okay, now. It needs to go in this way. A little bit. There. Okay, so I've got those inside there. We'll fix it as we go along. Okay, so I got those there. Put one up here. Put the two ginghams together again. Because we've got a 2.5 inch right here, so. You know, when I first started doing, somebody did, when they said, oh, we're going to do a wreath that's, you know, pink and gray. I'm like, pink and gray? That doesn't sound very pretty. But once they did it, I was like, oh, that's actually really pretty. I really like that. The other colors that are really pretty together is pink and mint green. You wouldn't think they'd be pretty together, but they actually really are. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'm not used to doing it this way, but okay, so I got that side. Let's do a pink and 2.5 right here. And put it right in this tie. Yep, I'm almost out of pink. I gotta have enough to, I'm gonna cut this in half because I haven't have enough to go down that way. And I don't want to put a different pink in there. I'm gonna cut this one in half. Okay. I'll put this one right here inside this tie with the gray or the silver mesh. I don't think I'll buy this ribbon again. I mean, it's pretty, I like it, but it's hard to dovetail, and it's kind of thin. Go this way. If I need to, I can always buy some more and finish it off on the other side. I don't like doing that because I like to finish my projects as I go, but sometimes you gotta wait, right? Okay, these tails, I'm gonna do pink and right here. Pink and gingham. Gingham and gingham. Sounds like a band, right? Okay, I'm gonna stick it right here in this tie. I've got the pink mesh. It's coming together, you guys. It's coming together. If I have to, I can always put I'm wondering if I should put that 4-inch pink right here. Yep. I'm going to do that and put this down here. That way I don't have to buy anymore. Okay, put this one down here. Alright, so I'm going to use the rest of this. That worked out well. I'm going to put a small bow right here. Maybe not right here. Here. It's a short tie. I can put it right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. I wanted to make it, I'm trying to find, you know, some balance. So this way, this way, this way. Okay. It's all about balance. Okay. Make short tails. I'm gonna have to do this one in my hand, even though I don't normally do that because my hands are too small, like I said, but we're gonna give it a whirl. Okay, let me put this down a little bit. I'm gonna put it between these two ties. I'm gonna put a small loop. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some more of this. I love this stuff. I don't want to make it too big of a bow because I don't want the loop of the bow covering up the heart. I mean, that's the whole point of doing this, right? So we're going to do small. We're going to make a small bow. It's going to be a little challenging, but we'll get it. Make this a little bit longer. And I'm going to do this. So you get to see how I do a hand bow. All in one hand. So when you do a hand bow like this, when you start out with the first one like this, you don't do the second bow the same way. You do twist this one. So you twist it. I'm gonna keep my bow from touching the mesh because these little balls like to get inside of it. This is why I don't do it all in my hand. Okay. Okay. Need a bigger one. There we go. Twist it. Come on. Okay, cut this one. And take the last of the gingham. And I'm probably just gonna make a short tail. This one you don't really have to. I'm just gonna make a loop on this one. Okay, now, I'm just going to put this in this tie. So you can see how full it gets like that, and my hands have such a hard time with it. Put this in here. Let's shove it in there. This tie is a little short. Come on, really? I had it. This mesh is in my way. There we go. Whew! That was a workout. Alright. This one's gonna have to go this way, this way. is twisted. There we go. And that. See, now you got bows on both sides. And then I save these because I make my own ribbon. So, what did I do with that other gingham? Oh, it's right here. Okay, and then this is going to go down like this. And this is going to go down like this. I want this to go under here, just like that. There. There, now they're even. Okay. Better hurry and get this done. I'm gonna run out of space here in a minute if I don't. Okay. Alright. I'll mess with my tails later. I gotta get this done before I run out of space. Sorry it's taking me so long. Okay. These ribbons are my nemesis today. Okay. Got that one. And then we got this one. This one's all done. We're almost done. Just gotta put a few more flowers on those hearts. I don't think I'm gonna use those other two because I only have two of them. Okay, there. There. Okay, now I got tails on this side that are not wanting to cooperate, but that's okay. I will figure it out later. Go over there. Thank you. Okay, now let me show you what we got so far so you can see. That's what we got so far. Alright, so I got these two little ones left. I have one here. I'm gonna put one like there. That looks cute right there. Well, let's see. Just trying to figure out if it goes up this way. I don't like that. So there's one here. I don't want to put another one right there. Let's see. I'll put one right there. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm just looking at a different angle. That's why. Because I got one in the middle. What am I stepping on? Ah, I got those hearts too. I'm not going to use those. Okay. So I'm going to take these, ouch, off. I'll keep that silver one on there. I keep having something stick to my sock and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to stick this right here. Okay. I'm going to stick this other one right up here. Okay, got that one there, here. Okay, pull that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so got that. Now, I'm going to finish putting the flowers on. I don't think I'm going to use these. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to put one of these right here. Kind of cut that short a little bit. Let's stick that right there. Okay, there's this one. Let's stick one like right here maybe. It's hard to get a good vantage when you're looking at it laying down, because when you have a wreath, you're not looking at it laying down, you're looking at it on a door. So it's hard to judge if it's even or not, which is normally I would put it on my easel and do it that way. But I gotta kind of see where I'm at and put this one up here. Like right here, I cover up some of that green. Put that right there. That's why I leave these kind of long, is because I don't know how long I'm going to need them. I can always cut them if I need to, but there we go. And a little rosebud, stick it up like that. This one. Here. And this one over here. There. Okay. And glue sticks really good to mesh, so I'm just going to put these right here inside. And there's that. Let's see. I've got this gray one. I could probably put it right here. Let's do that. It's not the same kind of flower, but it's gray, and I want to get rid of it. Okay, and then we'll put this one like right there. I'm almost done. Something else I didn't know. Let's see. Put that right back. No. Nope, nope, nope. I don't even need to use this if I don't want to. Let's see. I'll use that right there. How about over here? Looks good right there. Okay. Oops. Get that off my board before it leaks. Okay. There. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, I think we are done. So, I think, yeah, I was gonna put some of those other hearts in here, but I don't think I got enough in here. So let me show you what it looks like. Got lots of hearts in here. And this, go down here. Like that. It's just like that. Isn't that pretty? Love it! Love it, love it! You even have some of those other pink flowers too that I might put in here too, just to put some other pink in here. Alright, I'm going to move these this way. That way these go down. So I think it turned out really pretty. It's big. So, if you guys ever have any questions about anything, let me know. If you missed something, if I have a technique you're not really sure how to work, I'm more than happy to help. And we're going to be doing, in this January, in the group, we're going to be doing double tutorials, maybe even double lives this month, to catch up from last month. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, bye guys!